Welcome back to This The Pick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And this is going to be a recap of Bedlam, Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma. Oklahoma won this one 48-47. Ton of scoring in this game, a whole lot of defense. Let's get some stats knocked out right quick. Kyler Murray had a really good game, 349 yards a tub. Kennedy Brooks and Trey Sermon both had 100 yards. Kennedy Brooks had 3 tubs, almost 170 yards. Hollywood Brown had a really good game, 142 yards, and C. Lamb played well as well. Cornelius for OSU, Mr. Corndog himself, had 500 yards, 3 touchdowns. Oklahoma was really lucky that Hill got hurt earlier in the game. He would have had a monster game, but his backup had a good game. 100 yards, 104 yards, 3 tubs. Wallace and Jones both had monster games. Wallace had 220 yards. Johnson, had 100 yards. They combined for 300-ish yards. 2 touchdowns for Wallace. He absolutely ate Oklahoma's DBs alive. All right, so let's get into analysis. Oklahoma's defense is not good. I know people like bagging on them, and Big 12 doesn't play any defense, which not in this game. Great offense, but a lot of these players is bad defense. They could not cover. Oklahoma could not cover Wallace at all. He just ate them alive. They kept on putting them on islands. I don't understand why. Didn't have any safety help, and he just kept on getting. The DBs kept on getting burnt. Oklahoma's best DB was getting burned. Norwood was getting burned. Had 1 touchdown. It was just, he couldn't guard him at all. Motley had a decent game, but the secondary just got eaten alive.
Weren't getting really any pressure.
Yeah.
Times we were, but nowhere near what we should have.
Oklahoma's still doing the very irritating, the 3-man front I can't stand. It doesn't work. I don't understand why they keep on doing it. At times they did 4-man fronts, but a lot more than they should. They did.
And when they did do the 4-man fronts, they were getting a lot more pressure.
But 3-man fronts didn't work. They got eaten alive. The running game was kind of shut their running game down a little bit. I know people are going to say, well, we got 100 yards. But when it comes to these type of offenses, 100 yards is not that bad when you really think about it. How bad their defense was playing, 100 yards is not that bad, rushing-wise. And but the secondary was getting eaten alive. Weren't tackling very well at times.
Especially when they got closer to the red zone. Just poor tackling. Really bad tackling. When you try to stop them in the end zone, they just maul over our guys. It was ridiculous.
They forced a turnover that really changed the game. If they wouldn't have got that fumble, might not have won this game. Really bad throw by Corndog and a 2-point conversion that might have won the game for OSU. But
people got to remember too that extra point that they missed was really big too.
Yeah, that too. Offensively though, Kyler Murray had an amazing game. Both running backs played really well. Hollywood Brown played really well. So offensively, for the most part, nothing really to complain about. Offensive line dominated. At times, I didn't know what Lincoln Riley was doing play calling wise, but for the most part, they did really well on offense. But defense,
still a struggle.
It's still a struggle. I think they're gonna have to hire someone else, new defense coordinator. I think maybe that's gonna help everything. But right now, we can't do much. When your interim comes in halfway through the season, you can't change too much because this college is not a pro, so you can't put everything in. Completely do a different system. That's asking too much. So, but yeah, I'm frustrated as an Oklahoma fan, but I'm glad we won. I can't complain too much. A win's a win, even though it was a really ugly win. Still a win. So, I'm happy that we won. Player game, played really well. Kyler Murray. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about the game.
This is definitely one of the most frustrating wins I think I've ever experienced. Like, at the end of the day, I took a deep breath. Was like, I'm glad we got the win, but I'm not coming out of this game. I'm not happy. Like, and you shouldn't be shouldn't be like that as a fan. Like, you should want to celebrate the win, and I really didn't feel like celebrating it. I felt like we did actually lose this game because I understand this is a rivalry. It's it's a big one. It's Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma. I get it, but if we're gonna, this is the thing. If we're gonna be considered these top teams like Oklahoma is, Oklahoma's been since 2000s, we gotta play defense better. And if we're gonna be playing these Alabama teams and these teams that have way more explosive players and better quarterbacks and better lines, they're gonna. I feel like they're just gonna eat us alive. Like, if they're doing this, what makes you think Alabama can't? And these other great teams like Notre Dame and things like that.
Notre Dame doesn't really have a great offense.
No, but still, like.
But the thing is, they have better defenses.
Yeah.
A lot better defenses.
So it's concerning, man. Like, I want us to win another national title, but it's not going to happen until we fix our defense. Like, offensive wise, we have no problems. I have not been worried about our offense the entire season. I know they're going to get their points. It's just that defense, man. Every time it's been like this the entire season. It's offense does their job, defense struggles. It's been in almost every single game. Yes, there's been exceptions that some games we stepped up and played really well.
Yeah.
Most majority of games, man, we have not. And yeah, like I said in the preview of this game, that was my concern, was these deep balls, these big receivers. And that's exactly
the other issue is they don't really got big receivers. Wallace is like 6 foot, so I don't know. I don't really understand why.
Man, they were just beating us, man. Simple as that. And that's what I was worried about. And that's what was happening. They were getting them big, deep balls down the field, and they were getting big runs and chunks. Yes, they did at times get pressure on them. A lot of times they were playing these stupid 3-man fronts, like he said. I don't understand that defense. Like, to me, that defense is useful when the opponents are down like 2 or 3 touchdowns and you're keeping them from getting like super deep balls on you. That's the only reason why that should be even used.
Or you have super elite defensive linemen
Right.
that you can get pressure even with a 3-man front, which Oklahoma doesn't have.
Right. Yeah, we don't. And we have to play 4-man front. I don't care what anybody says. We got to get pressure on them, and we didn't. As we did, like I said, we did at times, but we didn't nowhere near enough. And like I said, it showed. And what I was afraid happened, which was a big old high-scoring shootout. And yeah, man, we literally, them missing that extra point and stop them on the 2-point conversion saved us, man. And we can't, like I said, we just can't let that stuff happen to these type of teams. This was a what? They're 5-5 now. They're 5-4. Like
4-5.
Yeah, like
No, 5-4. My bad.
yeah, like we gotta play better than this, you guys. And yeah, it's just frustrating. Like I said, I'm glad we got the win at the end of the day, but it's just frustrating because I want us to. Let's just say we don't even win the national. I just want to even be in one again. Like I want to see them in one again. And like I said, we gotta fix things on that defense. Of course, Kyler Murray's not going to be here next year, so
Probably.
I mean,
There's some reports that he might stay, which I doubt that.
Right. I mean, that'd be great. That'd be really great, actually.
But I doubt that seriously.
But I'm just gonna go ahead and say he doesn't stay. So yeah, we're gonna be. I wouldn't say we're gonna be at square one because we're gonna still have a lot of our offensive pieces. But
well, Oklahoma's probably
as far as
gonna
our
lose.
weapons,
I'm gonna lose Hollywood Brown.
yeah,
I'm gonna probably lose almost all of the offensive line.
yeah. But we always have weapons, so I'm not worried about
Lincoln
that.
Riley is the best offensive coordinator in
So-
the country. So
Even what my point is though, even next year, I'm not really going to be concerned about our offense. I think we're going to get our points.
just gonna reload.
Yeah, I just that defense, man. That's literally going to be it, man. Is if we can get our defense figured out, we can be a scary team. We can be a very scary team. But until then, we are not so scary. We are playing peekaboo behind the shades right now. But yeah, man. End of the day, I'm just glad we got the win though. But yeah, it's frustrating though.
I'm gonna go quick. Some people really like says that we don't have enough defensive talent. I kind of disagree to a certain degree. I think it's a lot of it's coaching. Our DBs don't play the ball. They don't seem like they know what the heck they're doing half the time. We're not getting enough pressure. Tackling's terrible. That's coaching. That's coaching. So we don't have elite talent or depth like Alabama, but we don't need that. Oklahoma just needs a decent defense, and they're national championship contending. They almost went to the national championship last year with a terrible defense. So that's excuses. But we're gonna get out of here. Like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is Pick.